interview, Damon Duncan, take one. Mic is live. All right. Can you state your name and spell it for me?
Damon Duncan, DAMON DUNCAN.
All right. And Mr. Duncan, my first question for you is, how does public housing fit into the overall discourse around deconcentrating poverty?
Well, a number of different ways. Public housing tends to be the nucleus or the centrality where a lot of forces converge. You got poverty, you got poor schools, oftentimes poor neighborhood conditions, and overall poor quality of life. So public housing tends to be a place where the convergence of all of those elements happens at one time.
And from your own perspective, what does, I would say, authentic deconcentration of poverty actually look like?
Authentic deconcentration of poverty occurs when you give residents options and alternatives for housing choice. You improve the incomes of the existing residents by providing job training programs and continuing education programs and those types of resources, as well as increase the density by bringing in higher incomes to the overall neighborhood.
Okay. Do you agree that housing instability is a factor that impacts a person's likelihood to come in contact with the criminal justice system? And if so, how has this either been true for you or how have you seen it not true?
Wait, repeat the question again. I missed a part of it.
Not a problem. Do you believe that housing instability is a factor that actually increases a person's likelihood in terms of coming in contact with the criminal justice system? Is this true for you? And if it is, in what ways have you seen that true? Or if it's not, in what ways have you not?
We certainly believe that there is a connection. We believe that housing is the cornerstone of overall good quality of life. When that quality of life is poor, typically as a result of the housing, then you have a lot of the other elements that start to come into place. Unfortunately, the criminal justice system captures a lot of residents who are presently experiencing a poor quality of life, and it sort of exacerbates